Two I have is don't judge a book by its cover and Rome was not built in a day. I'm going to do Rome was not built in a day. Have you ever heard the quote, Rome was not built in one day? This may be the most relevant quote in history due to the truthfulness behind it. It takes years to master any form of art, create something astonishing. In this speech, I will cover the three main points: personal experience, historical event, and a hypothetical scenario about this saying. First, we'll take a look at the personal experience. When I was a young lad, I couldn't figure out the clutch on my dirt bike. So time after time again, I would just keep trying to figure out this clutch, and I never got it. I'd either kill it or it just wouldn't go at all. And then finally my dad told me, Rome was not built in one day, so why are you stressing out about this? And I took this in and I figured, you know what, let's just try it again tomorrow. And what do you know, the next time I came out, the next day tomorrow, I ended up figuring out right away. So this just shows that even if Rome was not built in one day, you can master something with it over time. Now that we have discussed my personal experience within the quote, we are going to rewind the time machine to some historical events. Rome took over 250 years to build. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon took over 50, and the Great Wall of China took over 200 years. These are some magnificent things in the world, and all of them were not built in 1 year. So this just shows that if you want to build something great and magnificent, that it might take some time. After rewinding the time machine, we will now jump back to May 6, 2019, and discuss a hypothetical situation within the idiom. Imagine wanting to rule the world and becoming Rome 2.0. Although this is very hypothetical and no one probably really wants to do this, I believe that it is a good scenario for this because it just shows that even if you have, say, an army to try to rule the world, you're not going to be able to build that army within 1 day. And even if you do have the army, they're not going to be able to march thousands of miles to conquer the world within 1 day. And even if they are able to do so, there will be things in paths, just like there are in life, that will try to stop you. Other armies in this scenario, but in life, other things such as if you're trying to become a pro football player, adversities such as being injured might try to stop you in life. Another scenario would be the children's book, A Turtle versus Rabbit Race. This just shows that even though the rabbit is faster than the tortoise, that in the end, the rabbit stops halfway through and he still happens to get beat by the turtle. The turtle, which was a much slower object at the beginning of the race, ended up winning the race just because its adversity and its determination to win the race. To conclude, Rome, Italy evolved to be one of the most glorious and admirable establishments of all time. With the power of hard work, patience, and determination, One question remains. What is your room, and how long will it take you to build it? This really shows that people in the world end up really becoming determined and try to do things within their life, and that it might take more than one day to do it. So one question remains: what is your room? Thank you.